Hello, my name is Willie Campbell III. I am the eldest son of Willie Campbell Jr. In 1986, I was sentenced to adult prison in Louisiana State Penitentiary at Angola at 17 years old. It was 2 weeks after my 17th birthday, and I was a senior in high school, only in Louisiana for 10 months. Um, my entire time in prison from 1986 to the year 2009 was 33 years. I was released May of last year. While in prison, of course, I educated myself and finally was allowed to transcend from picking cotton to actually attending school, where I was given the initiative to prepare myself to study for and successfully accomplish obtaining my GED. Over the 33 years that I've been incarcerated, 24 of those years were spent continuing my own self-education through whatever mishaps I was put through in prison, and obtaining several certifications to prepare myself for an outside world that I did not know whether or not I would actually be able to rejoin. Um, because in Louisiana at that time, life actually meant life. I went there. There was one graveyard. When I left and was transferred to Elaine Hunt Correctional Center, which is second largest prison in the state of Louisiana, I was actually uh, moved there to become a trustee, not knowing again whether or not I would ever be released. But there were four graveyards in that 24-year time span, with guys dying off and such. We went as children. There were 2,100 of us nationwide. The U.S. Supreme Court actually intervened in the situation and said that, one, you can no longer execute juveniles, and two, juveniles who had actually went to court, no matter the crime, did not deserve to be placed in adult facilities for the remainder of their life. All of us who were given life when we were juveniles nationwide were actually given these sentences to die in prison. And the unfortunate circumstance of a senator actually stating that he was in disagreement with changing the laws because he felt that the children that were incarcerated should just die off, and that the new laws that the Supreme Court were making would begin to apply to the children who were coming in behind us. I not only want to start a series of live streams on YouTube to discuss with you, or just to share with you my experiences in prison, but while I was in prison, there were many life lessons that were learned, and my education, for one, I am proud to say, because it is my reality, came from the men that I was incarcerated with. And it is I am grateful to them for all that they have done to assist me in becoming the man that I am. And if you follow me on Facebook, you are already familiar with this situation that I have actually endured. And I would like to get my story out. But it is not my story alone. The story that I want to get out has an effect on all men and women who are only now coming out after 30 and 40 years of serving time. My story is their story. And I hope that you would be interested in hearing what I have to say as far as my experiences in prison, along with the life lessons that were learned while I was in there that prepared me to enter this society, where I now finally have my own place of residence for the first time in my life, a vehicle for the first time in my life, and access to share my thoughts and ideas with the entire world for the first time ever in my life. So please stay posted. Periodically, I'll be coming on with my thoughts about what I endured and all that. And I'm going to try to transcend what I have been doing on Facebook over here to YouTube. And hey, I hope that if you have any questions or whatever, you are more than welcome to send them to me on either my Facebook page. I'll be responding to them on my YouTube page. And if you can on YouTube, I'll be more than happy to get with you. I want your questions because I want you as a society that have or have not experienced being behind bars in this country for that long to know what actually goes through the head of an individual who is serving time. You are taxpayers who paid to keep us there. We are educated now, and we are out here with you. And I don't know if you know this or not, but there are many more who are on the way out here in this society. And we will be existing with you. Many are getting their rights to vote for the first time with an organization that was also created while I was in Louisiana State Penitentiary at Angola called VOTE, Voice of the Experience. It was actually created by Norris Henderson. And these guys are voting for the first time. So we are a force out here. Many of us are coming out and we're becoming instructors and teachers and all the certifications that we have. We didn't waste our time in that prison. There were college courses. There were universities that actually came there to work with us. And unintentionally, we were all gifted with what we needed to come out here and function reasonably in society. For the most part, many of us that are exiting prison and coming out here, you, the tax-paying citizen, wouldn't even know that we have spent so much time in prison if we didn't tell you. So that is something to consider as well. So I hope that you do have questions, and I hope that you will be interested in what I'll be sharing with you on YouTube. Thank you very much for being here with me. I don't know who you are, but there's one person who has expressed an interest, and I am so grateful for that. If you have any friends and associates that would also like to participate, please feel free and inform them as well. I'm not a person who avoids any questions. I believe that within every question that there's an answer. So if you have a question and I can relate to the question, I'll be more than happy to take them and turn them into topics as well. Again, my name is Willie Campbell. I served 33 years in prison. I've only been out here in the world for 8 months now. After 33 years, I went in as a juvenile at 17 years old, 2 weeks after my 17th birthday, and I've actually just returned to society. And I'm here. We're here. And we are here to make a difference, a positive difference in the world out here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back.